My beautiful family, we back at like a crack addict with another goddamn video. Woman goes nuts after getting fired, and she looked like she ready to crash out by the thumbnail. Let's get it.
So what's it all about?
He told me to wipe off a button and clear our screen.
Okay.
And then he want to write me up.
Does she currently work here? Or?
She does not.
The whole almost year I've been working here, ain't nobody ever did that. So why everybody out in B have to do that?
You fired her today?
First it was
Okay.
first
You just wanted to leave?
Are we going to start off right here and just say, there is not a single fast food restaurant 9 to 5, and best believe I work many. I've had Chipotle, goddamn Subway, goddamn what was it? What was the other one? I can't remember that. I've worked at least 4 or 5. I did pizza delivery. I did everything. There is not a single fast food job that I've worked in my life that would cause me to crash out so bad to where the cops are gonna pull up. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know what happened, but I mean, if she got disrespected, maybe one thing.
Is she allowed to come back?
But like, bro,
So how did we get from?
He picked it.
like at this point, just go home.
First it was an old lady that worked here. Her name was Jill. Then it was another girl who worked here. Her name was Trish.
Okay.
Then it was another dude who worked there. Her name was Pee Wee. Then
Pee
it
Wee?
was Sister Aubrey, and then it was Mama P.
Nice.
They said Pee Wee.
How did we get from him asking you to do something, you getting upset, to now them claiming that you're making threats and we come
Didn't
here?
nobody threaten him.
You never threatened anybody or nothing?
No, didn't threaten him.
They said they terminated her today and she needs to leave the property and not come back.
I'll leave the property with my dad here.
Do you have a car here?
No,
Okay, well, we can step outside, though. You can go out this way or you can go out this way. Whichever your dad said was going to pick you up.
We can go wait somewhere.
don't know.
What's your name?
None of your business.
It is, okay.
Because he didn't have to call the police.
Okay, he did. What's your name?
No, he didn't. No, you don't.
Stop.
Don't put your hands on me. Let me go.
You're making this a much bigger deal than
Let
it
me
needs
go.
to be.
Let me go.
Like, it does not need to get to this point. It could easily be resolved in any other way.
Don't.
Let me go, and I will go outside and wait for my dad. No, let me go.
I need your ID.
And we're-
Okay, you're
Hey, now you're going to jail.
I got jail for resisting arrest.
Stop.
Stop! And it won't hurt!
Why, bro? Why everybody crashing out like this?
Let me go, bro.
Stop resisting. You're under arrest.
Bro, let me go. Oh my fucking God. Fucking ass bitch.
Got it?
I don't think that was necessary to you.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Can you let me go? You're
Cashier looking at it like, I don't gotta deal with it. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Relax. They get the handcuffs on you, then that's it. Then we're going to let go. Relax.
I need my phone.
We'll get your stuff.
I need to call my dad.
Okay, well,
Can you stop? You're hurting my damn arm.
please let go of your bag. Thank you. I'll get your phone.
Bro, this one is too tight.
Stop! We can't
No,
do
can
anything
you let
while
me
you're
go?
still fighting us.
Oh my.
And we are not going to let you go. You are under arrest.
Can you guys untie it?
She do got some big wrists.
No,
I'm not
this
gonna lie, it
one
might
is
hurt.
not.
Okay, stop pulling on it, and it's not going to be so
Can
tight.
I get my phone?
I'll get your phone.
No, I need to call my dad.
Okay, you want to call your dad,
No, I need
and if
to call
he's
my
already
dad.
on the way, we'll explain it when he gets here.
No, please.
Okay.
My phone is on the
We'll
floor.
get it.
I'm going to get your phone again.
Oh my God. Bro, can you let me go?
One at the 1152.
Search real quick.
Anything in your pockets at all?
The van report turned into this. Is your ID in your bag, ma'am?
No, I don't have it on me.
Okay.
Have a seat. We're going to get some information from you.
I don't need to sit down.
No, you do.
You have to sit.
You lost that option 2 minutes ago.
Sit down.
Savage.
Take a minute.
You
have
does
to.
with everybody. That's what y'all don't understand.
We will get it figured out. But right here, you need to sit down. You are under arrest. Don't make me drag you into the car. Thank you.
One girl crashes out, acts super tough on camera, and then once the cuffs get on, she start crying. I'm telling you, these people just don't think properly.
The father is on his way and will show up any minute to add
Oh,
more
no.
chaos to this situation.
Yep. He looked like he about to crash out.
Oh my God.
What is your last name?
I'm not telling you guys nothing until my dad here.
How old are you? How old are you? So we can just take you down to the jail, and then if they find out you're a juvenile, then we take you all the way to juvenile.
not a juvenile.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, what's your last name?
I thought she was older. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, then we'll just take you down to the jail. They'll fingerprint you, and you will stay in jail until you give your name or your fingerprints come back in a few days. Why are you being so difficult with us?
Because you guys are being difficult with me. You guys even want to hear my side of the story.
First of all, this is your side of the story. My officer asked you, and then all they wanted you to do was leave and not come back. You did not want to get up and leave.
Literally, and she was like choosing to stay in. I'm like, out of all places, freaking Popeyes or whatever, that's where you're gonna force yourself to stay. I just don't understand.
This is a business. They have a right to have someone not on their property.
Could go anywhere
There's other
else.
people in there eating and trying to order, and you're yelling.
We just wanted you to step
Okay, but you guys don't know the half of Popeye.
You're right, I
And
don't.
if you guys did it, you guys probably wouldn't be arresting me.
No, we're arresting you because
Nah, they
you were
definitely
pulling
would.
away and going.
No, I wasn't pulling away.
You 100% were, and we have it on video, so it's fine.
Okay.
And you have to give your name because there's a report that you're not allowed back here.
Okay. You guys didn't have no reason to put your hands on me. I freaked out the way I did because you guys put your hands on me. That's
Do you
why.
think if you had got up and walked out like we asked you to, this would have been happening?
I didn't have to get up and walk out.
Yes, you do. They asked you to leave. And
Okay, and I would have got up and walked out. You guys had to pressure me.
You gotta make up your mind. So you want 1 second you say you don't gotta leave, and then they say no, you did, and you're like, well, I would have. It's like, girl, you literally acting like you didn't have to leave.
literally said you have to leave to wait for you outside for your dad. What's your last name? First name?
Haley.
Dad was on his way.
Yep.
How long before you think he gets here?
I don't know. He was at work.
I'm calling it, y'all. I'm calling it. The dad's gonna crash out. I'm calling it.
She was.
I can just
She
tell.
got
She acting
coming
like
today.
that. She
Now
might have
welcome
gotten it
back
from
on
the dad.
property.
Gary, I talked to the complainant. He doesn't want to. He just wants her banned from here. Nothing else. Have you ever been arrested before?
Like when I was like 12,
Oh, what was
What the
that?
hell was you doing when you were 12?
running away.
But since you've been an adult, never arrested for anything.
Well, let that one slide. And
So criminal trespass and resisting?
Yeah.
The threat was, I'm going to call my dad, he's going to come here and take care of you. That's still when the threat was made.
So he doesn't want anything pursued on that. He wants her banned. I didn't get into the criminal trespassing component of it because normally it's okay, you need to leave and.
He told her to leave, but then she didn't, and then she got up to leave, but she wouldn't give her name or ID, so that's when we grabbed her and stopped her. So she was technically walking out. I'm assuming this is Dad here behind you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What's going on up here?
This cuff was hurting my wrist. Like I had staples on it before, and it's not healed all the way.
You had staples on what?
On this one.
Okay.
I got a phone call that her manager or something kept getting into her face.
She was
She told
asked.
the manager that she was going to call her f***ing dad. And that's when he said he was calling the cops and took it as a threat. Okay, but he doesn't have no right. He doesn't need to be up in her face.
Okay, well, and that's what she's saying. This is actually both their stories.
Yo, why that cop on the right kind of look like Sketch, right? That one streamer? He looks just like him. Am I tripping?
She was told because they had no customers to clean,
Okay?
and she said no. He said, we talked about this. There's nobody here.
They've been having
You're
problems
cleaning.
with this guy for the last 3 weeks.
So they said, okay, you're terminated. And we want her to leave. She said, you have to leave. She said, no, I'm not leaving. So you have to leave. They don't want you here. And we need your information. You're not welcome back. She refused to give the information, and then she started fighting my officers.
Like I said, if you stay like that, it won't put more pressure on your wrists and it shouldn't be so bad.
That's where we're at.
Should I talk to her?
Okay, so far the dad ain't crashing out. So far.
You got it? He'll put the window down a little bit so you can talk.
What happened?
He told me to clean him, and I took the no.
Calm down, calm down. Calm down.
Then they want to break me up and slam me up against the glass and
Who?
the police.
Okay. Haley, stop. 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 Stop.
Damn, I was wrong. I apologize, Dad. Like,
Why didn't you
I thought you was gonna crash out.
I told him my name.
He's actually giving good role model vibes. I gotta give it to him. He's handling it like a real man.
Who's the manager that keeps getting in your face?
Jesse.
His name is Jesse? So how did it happen? What happened? What do you do? Ask you to clean?
He want to get smart and talk about something. You can grab a rag and grab the soap and you can clean this off.
Well, why are you fighting with the officers?
I wasn't fighting with him
Why's
What?
your neck all red?
because they slammed me up against the glass.
Don't fight, don't argue with them, please. They had more charges against you lately. We'll take care of this. Don't worry about it.
All right, so because obviously you heard what we're calling for, and she's 18. We're telling you this as a courtesy. You understand that? She's being charged with obstructing ID and then resisting. Okay, so she's gonna go to jail for that. You'll be able to go down there and post bond, or she can post bond if she's got cash on her person or something like that. It's up to her. You want to take her belongings? You want to give your stuff to him as far as whatever else, so that way he's left stuff for you to take down there? Okay. So is it still over here?
Yeah. What'd you say his name was?
Jesse.
Okay.
You're not going inside right now, are you? Let's not do that.
I just want 1 second.
Let's not do that.
Okay, I'll wait till you guys leave, dude.
Okay.
You don't need to go too for some stupid shit.
Man.
I understand 100%.
Uh-oh. Maybe I spoke too soon.
He's dealt with both my daughters now for the last month. He wants to act like he's tough. Well, act like he's tough.
Is that their wife to go, or get a hold of his boss? You know what I mean? Get a hold of his boss, let him know the issues.
Oh, he's a district manager, so he's pretty high up the ladder.
Well, there's people ahead of him.
All it's going to end up happening under the current
I know. I'll go to
situation
jail. I
is-
understand.
and we don't really want that either, because then you do no good for anybody at that point.
So there's different ways to approach it. Let's pick one of those different ways today, because this is enough for you guys to deal with for today, right? Agreed?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate that.
The weed.
She had money on her or
The
something
weed?
like that.
I'll take the weed.
You want to destroy the
I'll
weed?
take
or
the
we're
weed.
gonna There's two.
Like, nah, give it to me. Don't waste it.
I mean, it's not against the law, right?
Well, yeah, it's got to be in a approved container. I mean, you're not at
I
home,
understand.
so just destroy it later. What do you want to do?
I don't need to deal with it.
I'll take it.
All right, we're going to switch some handcuffs on me, okay? You want to step on out?
And you said your one hand you had what, staples, stitches in it from how long ago?
Like 2 months ago.
It's all healed up and stuff now, though, right?
Sir,
No,
could you just do me a favor and just, being that close to me, I understand. Hey, listen, okay? I don't know what your intent is, okay? I don't need you right on my back.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I
he
ain't gonna lie.
politely
What?
asked you to step back. So he doesn't need to calm down.
Oh,
he
he's
asked
like
you
5
politely,
feet.
correct?
He's like 5 feet away.
He just did not want you that
I
close.
told you this is a courtesy that you're even being involved in this, because she's 18. Who's
Right there.
Yeah.
All right, we're just going to put him in the front, okay? Fair enough? You done fighting?
Sorry, I apologize.
I get that emotions are high. I get that it's a lot.
Talking
to deal
about on
with,
my back.
especially-
What?
Especially since you guys have had past issues with the same person. And
It's only been a month, dude. You got my number right here? Well, it doesn't matter. Just go. It's going to be a few hours, and I'll come down and get you out, okay? All right. Thank you. Yep.
So we're at Popeyes again, and straight away, these officers walk right into some unresolved chaos. Except Haley wasn't there to get a number 2, work, or to even speak logically. Because she's naming Pee-wee, Trish, and Joe from up the block, but the cops are there for
Who
you,
is
Haley,
Pee-wee?
just you. And too often, people believe the rules just bend because they don't like the situation. And when you add emotion to it, it just gets worse. Because the officer just calmly asked for ID, but she played the usual kid games, yelling and getting defiant. And sometimes I will honestly sit in the front of my police car after having situations literally identical to this one and think, how do we get here from a simple ID request? Because her arm movement wasn't innocent, it was deliberate. And Haley didn't just fail to cooperate, she chose to challenge authority
She
on
threw
private
that
property.
shit.
Because honestly, what's wrong with just saying, okay, officer, I'll leave? And this is definitely a lesson because the officer said it. They allowed the father to speak to Haley as a courtesy because he's legally an adult. Now she's crying for daddy. And that's the part people don't see coming. You want to act grown in public, cause a scene, ignore lawful orders, and resist arrest. But when the cuffs go on, suddenly it's call my dad. And let's not forget her dad who was ready to defend his daughter's pride in a fried chicken spot. Because that's not parenting, that's just adding fuel to the fire. And this wasn't just about a trespassing call. We got a glimpse into that family dynamic.
Yeah,
And if arguing with
that dad
cops
was
and
close.
resisting arrest
Couple
is part of
times.
her legacy,
Couple times he
we've
would've thrown
already
it
failed her
off.
as a parent.
This suspect was charged with resisting obstructing a peace officer. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah, there was a couple times where the dad was on the verge of crashing out, and he really surprised me when he held back. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really thought he was gonna go all the way. But yeah, I don't know. And look at this. I see a new one right here. Routine. Ooh, I might have to watch that one next, y'all. That looks really, this guy looks sick by that thumbnail. Should I do it next? I'm not live, so I guess I can't ask the chat. I think I'm gonna do it next though. But that was crazy. I've literally experienced the same thing too. Like back in the day, bro, when we was kids in high school and whatnot, and we was doing the tomfoolery, we'd be kicking in like Panera Bread or In-N-Out, and there were a couple times where we overstayed our welcome. We was being a little bit loud. We was having a little bit of fun. And then, the manager would call the cops. And you know what would happen? The cops would come and they would do the exact same thing that happened in that video. They would look us in the eyes and be like, we need y'all to leave. And then I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's exactly what we're going to do. Because, like, what's the alternative? That video. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's not worth it. So, I don't know. Y'all just got to learn, man. I hope these videos are, like, really good learning experiences for people. and they see what could happen if they do just a really dumb alternative. Because I promise you, y'all, if she just got up and left like a normal person, she 100% would have been cool. She would have been chilling, probably gonna go get some other biscuit at some other restaurant. But